It's Monday morning. This is the first words I'm speaking. I feel like very croaky right now. I have an 8:30 call in 3 minutes, but I need to practice my voice so I sound awake. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Hi, everyone. Today is a very busy day full of meetings, and then I don't have any plans today, so hopefully after work I can finally get some reading in. I attempted to do that yesterday and then just napped the whole day. Taking L's, but it's fine. I think it's gonna be a pretty busy week, but hopefully that just means I'll come home ready to relax. Okay, it's time. Today was okay. I'm just really in the mood to do nothing, and I really know I need to go on a walk. I didn't walk either day on the weekend, and I've been increasingly self-conscious about my weight. I've been like, oh, I'll do 10-minute walks until they're easier, and then I'll lose weight, and it's still a struggle to even do a 10-minute walk. Vibes are somber today. It's not like I don't want to record and I don't want to do vlogmas, it's just I don't feel like doing anything, and I'm sure if I sat up right now and forced myself to go on a walk, it would be fine. If I sat up right now and went to go sit on the couch and read my ebook, I would enjoy it, but the only thing I want to do right now is this in a YouTube video and elbow deep in some snacks, which isn't good for me, but I don't know how not to want that. Also, funny story, my coworker got engaged yesterday, so she came to work today and showed us all her ring, and it was beautiful. I'm so happy for her. She's like my emotional support coworker at this point. It just had me thinking, gee, it might be nice. But I was laughing because I was like, dang, and I'm 28 and haven't even had a boyfriend. Girl, context, for a while, I've been like, I'm 28. When I was driving home, I was doing the math in my head. I was like, 1997, but then 2027 is, and then I asked Siri, how old am I if I was born in 1997? Girl, I'm 27, not 28. When people would say, oh, I forgot my age, or I stopped keeping track, as a kid, I was like, how do you forget your own age? Apparently, I'm that person now. I don't know how, but anyway, I don't know why I was a little bit comforted too that I'm only 27. Feels like a better number than 28, no offense. Which I used to get a lot more upset as like a teenager and a college student about being single. I would like sob about it like there was something wrong with me, and now I'm just like, I'm good. I think now the reality of having been on dates before, it's just like, I don't want to have to go through being uncomfortable with a new experience in order to get to a relationship. So I'm kind of happy being single because it means I'm avoiding the anxiety of putting myself out there. I don't know why I get home from work and immediately just trauma dump. Hi Gordo, welcome to the vlog. You're so handsome. Are you my good boy? Yes. I put myself in a weird mood just by talking about all that. I know a walk would help me, but I would rather shit in my hands and clap. Oh, the other thing I was gonna say is I have not meal planned, so the only thing I have on hand to eat is like frozen food and ramen. And again, that feels like too much energy. I miss when I worked from home and I could do chores and meal plan and stuff in between sending emails and meetings. I get all my recipes from Pinterest, and I feel like that's not really working. Some of them have been flops, and some of them like don't really sound that good anymore. Where do y'all get your recipes from? Even just looking at my pin board of recipes, I'm like, oof, I do not want to get up and cook right now. I think especially being closer to the holidays, maybe because I also visited my high school yesterday, I just want to go home and lay in bed and have my mom call me downstairs for dinner and then take my dog on a walk. Why am I getting sad? This is weird. I thought yesterday might have been an anomaly with feeling weird. I didn't feel sad yesterday, but I wasn't like happy, energetic like I was on Saturday. I guess the only way I can sum this up is I feel like there isn't a right way for me to exist right now because I know I should be doing one thing, but I don't want to do that one thing. So I feel like I've messed up. And until I do the thing I'm supposed to do, I'm a mess up. See, I started this clip being like, I could go read or go make dinner or do something, and now I'm like, absolutely not. In the span of 7 minutes that I've been recording, I've downgraded to absolutely not. I'm just gonna lay here. And it's only Monday. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow, and a long day after that, and a long day after that, and a long day after that. I'm just gonna lay around and try not to fall asleep and fuck up my sleep schedule even more. Okay, I have stood up, which I take as a success. It's been like 2 hours. I've literally just been watching YouTube and playing games on my phone. A little bowl of queso and some tortillas. Dinner of champions. I'm gonna go lay back in bed to eat it. Well, oh my god, my hair. It's 9 o'clock. I did shit ass all night. I paused my documentary about Papua New Guinea so we could do our 9 o'clock update. I decided today should be the day that Bonnie and I react to the Goodreads Choice Awards because I don't feel like this is a very long vlog at all. Bonnie says she has a rant.
It's not really like a rant, but I'm just fucking dumb. So my anthology vinyl came in today, so I was like, let me give her a spin, make sure she's all working. And tell me why. I was like, oh, it's a little staticky. So when I flipped the first disc, I was like, let me give a little brush, and then let me pat out my little pat. Like, the people who have a vinyl player will know what I'm talking about, but like the little thing, the dust cover that you put the vinyl on top of. Messed up my needle when I was doing that. Thought I broke it and had to get a new one. Was looking for replacements. Can't figure out like where you're supposed to buy needles from. Like, I was looking on Amazon and they like didn't have the like official Audio Technica, whatever it is, and they're all expensive, and I'm just like, this is insane for this little tiny part. But then I took my needle off, got it back on after like 30 minutes of hell, and now it's working again. But I'm like, geez, right now, Christmas, like, this is not the time. This is not the time nor the place.
I thought today we would react to the Goodreads Choice Awards.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a slow content day for me, so I need you for entertainment purposes. So I have looked through these, but not in any kind of detail. We predicted that we would be like, what the fuck? Here, I'm gonna screen record you. Oh wait, can I screen record and screen share at the same time?
The phone's gonna be like, this is too much.
Yeah, my phone's gonna crash. Okay, the fiction winner is The Wedding People. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't know this man if he was walking down the street.
Would not. I'm sorry to this man.
I've never heard of that in my life, or even the author.
No. It looks cute.
How many votes? Okay,
over
see,
Sally Rooney?
I have no idea who this person is. What's the book club? Jenna? Adventures of a Bummed Out Young Woman. Been there.
Been there.
Is this book actually good? Why is it so popular?
Yeah, someone let us know, because to be Sally Rooney, like an actual name, what if Allison S. Patch actually has like books and we're just like, who's this random winner?
Should I look? Never heard of her. Alright, historical fiction. I already know this one. It's The Women.
Oh, Kristen Hannah, that makes sense.
Yeah, by like a big margin. We just talked about this.
Not me thinking James was James Patterson.
James. I think that one was nominated for the Man Booker. I could be wrong. I recognize that cover. But yeah, I know nothing about The Women other than it's set in Vietnam, maybe. I just talked about this at the party I went to.
Oh yeah, I see Vietnam there. Circa 1965, oh, so the war.
I have no interest in catching up on Kristen Hannah's backlist, but I mean, if people say it's good, how many ratings does it have? A lot.
A lot.
Jesus.
Yeah, 4.62, that's pretty high.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it worth reading?
Is it worth it? I don't know. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So you read this one.
And it was, did I give it 5 stars? I can't remember. But it was good. You will be reading it like, why do I care about this random person's perspective? Why are they making me read this right now? But eventually, you're like, wait a minute. Did I read any of the others? No, but...
Okay, happy for her. Romance, of course, Miss Emily Henry.
I'm like 2 books behind on Emily Henry now.
I have to do a whole video on getting caught up. And at this point, I'm debating rereading the ones I have read because I didn't think they were that amazing. And I'm like, what am I missing? Like, I think I gave Beach Read like 4.5 stars, but People You Meet on Vacation I gave 3. And I know everyone says I'm gonna love Book Lovers and Funny Story is really good, but I'm scared.
I've yet to not give an Emily Henry book 5 stars. Like, sorry, she has me in her pocket. Like, what can I say? I'm a basic girl. I heard a lot of good things about Just for the Summer.
I know, and it's the same situation with Abby Jimenez for me, is I need to read all of her books in order, because I hate authors that make everything interconnect, and she does that.
Oh, is that interconnected?
It's like the characters from the background of this are in this one. So yeah, you can't read that one.
I just have to read like that in the summertime. Like I've missed my window. We gotta wait till next year.
Yeah. Which I read Bride, and I don't know why it's that high on the list, because Bride is objectively mid.
Name recognition.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, I did not read Bride, and I don't think I plan to.
Yeah, don't. It's not that great.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I already knew, but still. Oh my god.
Miss Sarah swept the nation. I'm surprised at how, I guess the votes are just spread out between all of these, but the fact that, like, the women had 200,000 votes and this one only has 100,000.
Oh my god.
Also, this doesn't say it on this screen, but on my laptop, the difference between it saying, winner, the most votes, and then my 1-star rating immediately underneath it. I hated this book.
It's terrible.
I hated this book. I don't even know what Assistant to the Villain is. I read the description for the third one, Quicksilver, which is like a dark fantasy. And it had like mixed reviews. And I really want to read When the Moon Hatched. It's on Kindle Unlimited.
I read The Spell Shop. It was pretty cute. I read A Fate Inked in Blood and I was so disappointed because y'all know me. I love The Bridge Kingdom. I ride for that series. A Fate Inked in Blood. Ooh, boring.
If you think I'm gonna read a 9-book series, you've got another thing coming.
Wait, is that the Zodiac Academy?
Yeah.
And that Phantasma, I want to read it so bad. But, like, I put in for it at the library, like, for them to buy it. And they sent me a thing, like, we bought it. And I was like, yes, so when is it coming to me? Why am I 4th on the list?
Oh, is that book?
Excuse me, I thought y'all bought it for me. And I'm 4th on the list?
What's after Romantasy? We're downhill from there. Oh, Fantasy.
Fantasy, makes sense.
TJ Klune.
Haven't heard of this one.
Still profiting off the death of those Canadian natives.
Is that in the same series?
I think so, yeah. Lee Bardugo was close, though. And then your other girl.
I thought it was okay.
But you love Emily Wilde.
That is my girl. She should have won. I voted for her.
Yep.
If y'all have not read the Emily Wilde series, you need to get on it. Book 3 is coming out in January. Get on it. Get on it, people.
I haven't heard of like any of these.
Reads it and doesn't like it, get on it.
I haven't read it. I don't know.
I said if you do read it and don't
like it. Sci-fi is Honk Me Me Me. Who cares? Never heard of it.
Y'all have fun.
I couldn't name a single sci-fi book with a gun to my head.
I would not walk down the aisle at the Barnes & Noble.
Same with horror. I think it's TJ or T. Kingfisher or whatever. Yeah. That's the only name I know.
Oh, you know Stephen King?
Oh, I do know Stephen King. Hey, girl. Hey, Stephen. Hey, Stephen.
Like it darker. That sounds like book talk.
He's like, how do I appeal to a what? Not Chuck Tingle.
That's bury your gaze.
Debut was another one I'd never heard of, but it sounded cute.
How to End a Love. Is that YA?
No.
Oh, interesting.
It's like actually I was gonna say what it is, but I have no idea.
And there's that sci-fi dude.
Yeah, the same books from the previous genres are all here. Also, I loved Kaveh Akbar's poetry book. I want to read Martyr so bad.
Oh, okay. Don't you have Voyage of the Damned from the library?
I just returned it, but yeah, I want to read that. I'm gonna be honest. Not to be ableist. Don't care.
Unless it's like one of those books where it's like, you should listen to this on audio.
Yeah.
Which I feel like none of these are giving.
But like 1984, girl? Huh?
Maybe like, is it read by a celebrity?
I don't care to click and find out. What does that say? Anyone? Anyone?
Is that Andrew Garfield?
I was like, James Garfield? That's the president from the 1800s.
I might give it a listen.
YA fantasy.
That's not PG.
I can't think of the name of this series. What's the first one called?
Divine Rivals.
Right, okay.
Amazing series.
Did you read the sequel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sequel wasn't as good as the first one, but compared to what we're working with here, Reckless, disgusting.
I didn't know that the Powerless series was YA. I thought it was like romantasy.
It's like edging the balance.
It's like ACOTAR 2015.
Yeah, but it's not as...
like, it's YA.
It doesn't go that far.
Okay.
It's also just not good. And I've heard a lot of people say that it's like a ripoff of The Hunger Games meets, what's that series you read and you liked and I don't? Red Queen? Yes. And they were like, oh my god, she ripped off so much stuff straight from Red Queen. And I was like, probably, but I don't remember.
It's so weird now that I recognize barely anything in this category. And yeah, I did vote for this Tahana Mafi book I didn't read yet.
Ooh, I read a little dark, and I wanted it to be good so bad, but it just wasn't.
Yeah, 5,000 votes sounds like it. Okay, regular young adult. Heartstopper, of course.
I need to catch up on her, but...
I know, I don't think I read that one. Is that the final one, or is there one more? I think there's one more.
I feel like there's one more that's coming out maybe this month. Okay, I'm gonna ask the chat. I have read that first Holly Jackson book, like whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Should I continue the series? Yes or no? Let a girl know. I think I gave it 4 stars.
Lynn Painter is so popular, but I feel like she would not be for me because it's very like cutesy teen. Oh, she did the one that's like how it is in the movies, better than the movies, the do-over. She's huge on TikTok.
I've never...
Really?
I'm so sorry, this woman. I would not.
I feel like I would hate it.
I only have recognized those if I only had done whatever, because I know my niece is reading them, and I'm like, should you be reading this? I really don't know.
I've never heard of any of the
but
rest of
apparently
those.
it's YA. It just looks so like wanting to be edgy, and I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, I don't.
Non-fiction.
I was like, I don't really care about the rest of these. Sorry.
The anxious. I don't need someone to tell me I'm anxious.
Yeah, that's a vagina, by the way. That second cover. Oh, reproductive health. It literally is.
Memoir. Oh my God, Miss Gilmore. Should I read that? Have any of y'all read that likes Gilmore Girls? Let me know.
Is it good? I do want to read Drew Afawalo's book. I'm gonna mark that. What? Who clicked that? That's crazy.
I thought you said Drew RuPaul, and I was like, huh?
Drew Afawalo.
Yes, I see.
Finally, history.
Oh, they always just get the categories just get worse and worse as you go. No.
Can I say something controversial? I think this book won just because of the cover. I don't think anyone actually cared.
Right, they saw a bookshop and said, we like books.
One thing people have been requesting, which I've been letting people down on, is no one knows...
Other cats?
No one knows who he is. People have been like, who's the other one?
The other one. Well, you do call him other brother.
I do call him other brother. So, backstory, long story short, this is Sharpie. He's being so tolerant right now. He's Gordo and Rosie's like blood sibling from the same litter. If you go back and watch the vlog where all the kittens were born, he's in it. My parents gave him to me. They moved and could only take 2 cats, so I offered to take him so we didn't give him to a random person or he didn't have to move and lose his siblings. So he's with me now. And
he cannot survive being a barn cat. He is not built for that.
I know, he's so baby.
His toothless eyes.
I call him handsome, short for small, dark, and handsome. I call him other brother. He and Gordo are besties. They both love to play. They both cuddle. We call it fruity hours. Oh. I was just about to say he loves cuddles, but clearly that noise did not mean.
He loves cuddles on the couch.
Yeah, I don't know why. He loves being on the couch with me. And here, not so much. He's like, don't touch me. Thank you for being tolerant. And since we did one, we gotta do the other. No, it's Gordo. I don't know where Shrimpy is. Gordo, can you come sit up to look at the camera? Good boy. He's like, how do I get away from her?
He said, how much am I getting paid for this?
No, you don't get paid. You live here for free. He's like, when's the soonest I can escape? Okay, we got one more thing to do. And it's gonna be difficult because I'm out of water. Am I?
Every single night you are out of water.
Listen, I want you to guess how many times I've gotten out of bed since I've gotten home from work.
Oh, I'm gonna say 2. Once to take the cats and once to take a piss.
Twice. Anyway, take yours all off, girls.
When you have to hope some of the ice melted so that there's water.
That's exactly what happened. Every time I have nothing to do, thumbs up have become my new peace signs. Every time I vlog, I'm just like...
Guess who's jealous of thumbs up? Peace sign.
Beyonce. Gordo, do you have any closing remarks for the vlog? You want a cookie?
Yeah.
There it is. Yep. Good night, everyone. Hi, Gordo. Sit. High five. Good boy, spin. Good spin.